Hi, I'm Jenny with The Forest Daisy. I have some more fall crafting in this video, and if you like home decor, crafting, and DIY projects, please subscribe to my channel. These wood circle blanks were gifted to me, but I think you can find them at Walmart or Dollar Tree often, carries different shapes too. I painted two of them with orange chalk paint. One of them I painted with watered down brown paint, so it looked more like a stain. And the fourth one was painted a dark yellow color. I cut out different images with my Cricut machine and transferred a jack-o'-lantern face onto one of the orange signs. And every year I have to make some kind of hocus pocus themed craft because it's not only one of my favorite Halloween movies, but one of my favorite movies in general. I put Happy Harvest and a pumpkin on the brown sign, and Autumn is the season of my soul onto the yellow. I made a hanger for the jack-o'-lantern with some fall ribbon I got at Hobby Lobby last year. I glued the ends together, then glued it onto the back of the sign. I did that same thing for the Hocus Pocus sign, but I used spiderweb print ribbon that I had from Dollar Tree. Then I made a small bow with another Hobby Lobby ribbon and glued that onto the Happy Harvest sign and made a hanger with some jute string. And I also glued a piece of burlap ribbon over that to keep it in place. For the yellow sign, I decided to place the vinyl off center so I could do something a little different. And I glued a few small mum flowers in a group and also some pieces of greenery on both sides of the flowers. I had pieces of 2x4 wood that I painted a desert tan color. This is Hello Hobby chalk paint that I got from Walmart, but now my Walmart has Waverly brand paint again, so I'm not sure what is available to you. I freehanded a scarecrow face with a pencil on one side of the wood. Then I filled in the eyes with a black paint pen. I used the same pen to draw the mouth. Then I filled in the nose with orange paint, and I ended up adding some X's along the mouth to make it look like stitches, and added some accents in the eyes with a white pen. After it was all dried, I cut a piece of burlap fabric and wrapped it around the 2x4 and glued the ends at the back to start making the hat. I folded up the ends of the burlap and glued it down so it looked kind of like a brim. Then I scrunched up a piece of tissue paper and placed that inside of the hat to use as a filler. I gathered the burlap at the top and tied it together with a piece of jute string. And then I added some leaves and flowers on the brims of the hats to add more of a fall touch. I had this sign from Dollar Tree in my craft stash, but I will still see them there sometimes. I had some of that brown paint left over from the circle sign, so I painted the frame that color. I cut down a piece of plaid print paper that would fit into the sign, then brushed in some Mod Podge and pressed the paper over that. The fall paper pack that I have also included this sheet of stickers, so I chose the fall word to put over the paper. I glued a small foam pumpkin at the corner of the frame. I think I got this pumpkin in a pack at Dollar General last year, and I also hot glued a couple pieces of boxwood greenery around the pumpkin. My stepdad cuts out wood shapes for me, so I asked for some leaves to use as shelf sitters. I painted this one with orange chalk paint and made sure to get all sides and corners covered. I painted the stem part brown. Then I didn't realize how out of frame this was, but I brushed a bit of antique wax around the leaf so it wasn't all just one flat color. For this other leaf shape, I painted it dark yellow and also made a brown stem. I brushed some antique wax on there as well, but I didn't really like how it looked, so I ended up fixing that. My last DIY are these wooden acorns. I used brown paint for all of the lower sections and the stems. Then I used like a linen type of color for the upper section. I also made some bows out of jute string and glued them in the center of the acorn. Thank you so much for watching.